I think we're on. Hey guys, so welcome tonight. How is everyone doing? It's Monday, June 27th, and we have two very, very special guests here with us tonight. We have the creator of the 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, and now Country Heat, Autumn Calabrese.
Hello.
And such an honor and pleasure. Thank you again for always supporting our team and Beachbody and for being, such an inspiration for us on the fitness and with life and everything. And then we have Katie Greene, which is a leader from Diesel Nation who participated in the Country Heat Coach Test Group and killed it and loves the program. And she's going to share her heart, share what she liked about it, and just give us some insight. So for the customers and the coaches on the call, just to give us a heads up as we march into this release, which is about a month away, right, Autumn?
Yeah, it's coming up. We're just about a month away. So I'm so excited. Thank you guys, obviously, for allowing me to jump on your Diesel Nation call. I'm really excited to be on. And I've been jumping on coach calls a lot in the last week and a half, really trying to get everybody in the know about Country Heat and answer questions, because I think this is a program where, although it should be really straightforward, I think a lot of people have a lot of questions about it and who it's for and how it came to be and all of that. So I want to take the time to answer those questions and get you guys all prepared as coaches and as clients and just do what I can to make sure everybody's really excited about Country Heat. So I guess, obviously, Becky, you and I were talking a few minutes ago, and well, one of the biggest questions is, where did the idea for Country Heat come from? So let's start there. The idea actually came from Carl Deichler, who is the CEO of Beachbody. So it's an idea he's had on his whiteboard for about 15 years, which is crazy that it's been sitting there for that long, waiting for somebody to come along and help him develop it. But it started when he first saw like a Leslie Sansone walking program and saw how many people love that and what kind of great results people were getting from something so basic. And Beachbody a lot of times is known for our super intense programs, P90X, Insanity, Asylum, things like that, and we want to be able to expand who we reach and that sort of thing. And we don't necessarily want to be known as just the company that does extreme workout programs, but the company that provides health and fitness for everybody. And so he kind of started to form the idea, like I said, after seeing that about 15 years ago. And then a few years ago, I guess, the Cupid Shuffle was really popular, and a DJ played it at a Beachbody work party, and everybody got up, and everybody was doing it. And he was like, oh, line dancing, like, oh, look how much fun people are having. Like, they really like that. And then I was in Calgary for an event maybe a little over a year ago, and one of the coaches, Rosario, brought me up on stage, and she's like, now we know you like to dance. And so she put a cowgirl hat on me, and she's like, just follow along. Like, we're going to have you do a little dance with us. And it was Cotton Eye Joe, so it was a country song. And so it was just really simple and fun and silly. And she posted the video on Facebook, and Carl saw it. And I guess that's sort of where all his ideas came together of, like, country music, line dancing, simple steps, that sort of thing. And he called me into the office one day, and he's like, so I know what I want your next program to be, but I want your thoughts on it. And he said, how do you feel about a country line dancing program? And I was like, yeah, that's amazing. Let's do it. I love country music. My background is in dance. For those who don't know, I actually majored in dance in college, but I've danced my whole life, competed my whole life. So so for me to get to take that passion that I have and put it into a fitness program was so exciting for me. But we went into development, and the product that is Country Heat right now is not what it started as 9 or 10 months ago when we first started. It first started really as a line dancing program. Like, when he first said it, he said the word line dancing. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna give him line dancing. And we showed him the first version, and he was like, no, that's not what I want. And we're like, okay, no problem. And he gave us some more feedback, and we went back and we worked on it again, and we came back, and he's like, no, we're still not there. And the long and short is, it took about 7 versions to get to where we needed to be. And it's not line dancing. It's line dancing inspired, but it's not line dancing. What I like to call it is cardio dance fitness to country music. So the program is follow along. It's very easy there, very, very basic steps. One of the biggest differences between Country Heat and size really is choreography. So you learn steps, you memorize it, you learn another 8 count you add it on, you learn another 8 count, you add it on, so that by the end of the routine, you are doing, in fact, an entire routine. And that's fantastic, and that's great for somebody who picks up on choreography really quickly, but not everybody does. A lot of people have 2 left feet, as they like to say. And so I wanted to make sure the program was accessible to everybody. And so it's very basic steps. Like, you don't have to memorize anything. In fact, I even do move breakdown. So it's a separate little video that you can play of the move breakdown before you actually do the workout routine, so that you can learn the steps without the music playing, without it up to tempo. You can learn it at a much slower pace so that you know what's coming in the workout. And those videos are about 10 to 15 minutes in length to learn the steps. There's no equipment necessary for this at all. The workouts on average are actually about 27 minutes long, so they're just under 30 minutes. There's 5 base workouts, so 5 routines, and then 1 dance conditioning routine. So the dance conditioning is where you're still going to get some squatting and some lunging and some sit-ups and push-ups and tricep dips, and you're still going to work your entire body and tone it with body weight exercises. But make no mistake that I, by all means, am challenging your body in every way you could possibly imagine while we're dancing in the routines. But the cool thing is you get to learn a move. I show it to you. I count it in for you so you know what's coming. We all do it together for 8 counts. So basically you get 8 tries, obviously, to do the move, to learn the move, to give it your all, to have fun. Then we learn the next move. We put those 2 moves together, you dance them out, and then you forget about them. You don't have to do them again. And you move on to the next 2 moves. So it really is so simple. It really is just follow along, Zumba-esque in terms of follow along. Not obviously Zumba steps or Zumba music, but similar in feel to the follow along portion of it. There is a modifier. I get asked that question quite a bit. We do have a modifier. There's a little bit of impact in some of the routines, like a little bit of hopping or jumping, but the modifier is there to show you how to take even that out, so you don't have to worry about your knees or anything like that. And in terms of the music, I keep hearing people, like, a lot of people say, like, I don't like country music. Am I going to like this? I don't know if I'm going to like this. And I think even if you're not a country fan, I still think you're going to love, love, love the program. These are like chart-topping hits. These are the biggest crossover people in country music. These are the people that, like, rappers like Nelly are teaming up with and collaborating with, like Florida Georgia Line and Lady Annabella, and, you know, things like that. Like, these are people you know and you've heard before. They're songs you would turn on and hear on the radio. I was really adamant about having the best of the best music. And it's so fun and so high energy. I can't tell you how many people in the test groups are like, ooh, I really didn't like country music, but I wanted to be in the test group. And now they're sending me emails on Facebook. They're like, what's the song that you do to this move? Because I'm singing it all day long and I want to download it. So the music really is fun. And the bottom line is country music is the #1 type of music listened to in the U.S. So there's definitely a fan base for it. So for all of you coaches, even if it's not your jam, you know, it probably very well is some of your clients' jams, and they might really like it anyways. So so that's the basic gist of it, and we can get into questions because I know there's a lot more, and instead of just rambling off facts about it, I'd rather, like, directly answer your questions. So Becky or Katie, if one of you guys wants to ask questions, why don't we start there?
Okay, perfect. Well, in the cruise, I obviously was not in the test group, but I did participate in the sneak peek on the cruise. And I was like, oh, I don't know, I don't like country music. But let me tell you, I was sweating and it was fun. And, you know, you encourage us to add our own flair, which is fun. You know, like I love that. I like that one. So, yes, it is fun. Super, super fun.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the nutritional plan, and, you know, is it similar to what the coaches have seen with the containers and the 21-day fix meal plan?
Yes. So here's the thing. It's the same as 21-day fix. Like, there's no, you know, putting a new spin or reinventing the wheel. It's what you guys already know, and it's that way for a reason. It works. So we don't have to keep creating new versions of portion control or things like that. You know, somebody had once said, well, where's the value in that? I already know what the 21-day fixed nutrition is. And I was like, that is the value, because it's a lifestyle. So the whole point is that you can pair that lifestyle with any type of workout program that you're doing and have amazing results, because you're eating clean and you're eating in the right portion sizes and you're getting to try new workouts, which is great because that's what's going to keep your body from plateauing and from adapting. And I'm going to kind of spin off on that a little bit, because people say, well, am I really going to see results? Like, I'm already in shape. I'm used to doing Insanity, or I'm used to doing Fix or Fix Extreme or Hammer and Chisel. Like, isn't this a step down in terms of my fitness level? And the answer is no, it's not. It's just different. And especially if you're used to super intense workouts and kind of beating the crap out of your body, this actually might just be the change your body needs for 30 days to start seeing more results again. Because when you weight train, when you push your body to the max constantly and you don't give it a whole lot of downtime to repair, you have an inflammatory response that's happening inside your body. It's normal, especially with weight training, but it does in fact happen. So when you take the weight training out, or you take the intensity back just a little bit, your body gets a chance to recover while it's still moving and working, and you'll actually see more gains come during that 30 days while you're doing the cardio, obviously while you're doing country heat. But then when you go back to your weight training, because your body's had a little break from it, you'll see even more gains. It's just part of the cycling that we all do in terms of our workouts. So, so don't think like you're gonna not have great results, or it's gonna be too easy for you. It's a step back in your fitness, because that's really not what it is. It's just another tool in your fitness case.
And I absolutely agree with you that using the same meal plan for all the programs across the board adds huge value. It takes the guessing game out of that aspect, which is always so hard for people anyway.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the hardest part. So, okay, you addressed how many workouts. So, how many days per week is the schedule?
So it's 6 days a week. You're going to do the 5 dance routines plus the 1 dance conditioning routine, and you get 1 rest day. And I always tell people, you got to follow the program the way we wrote it. It's important to take that rest day, even when you're having a great time, even when you're having fun and you're like, oh, I'm not lifting weights. But yeah, you're going to get to still work out 6 days a week, getting that cardio in, and you are definitely going to sweat. That is for sure.
Absolutely. And in the workouts, you encourage, I remember in the live when you encouraged, like, you know, engage your core, do certain things that will work your abs while you're dancing.
Yeah, you know, here's the one thing I have to point out. Like, just think for a second, like, about a dancer. Like, if you look at a ballerina on stage, okay, or you look at any dancer, anybody that dances professionally, okay, they have amazing physiques, like, amazing. The dancers, their legs are phenomenal. I can tell you right now, like I said, I went to college for dance. I can tell you not one of those dancers stepped foot in the gym. I might have been the only one that actually went to the gym and lifted weights. Body weight exercises can do amazing things for your body if you do them right. So you're going to hear me all throughout the workouts cue you to engage your abs, because that's still really important, and to get lower into the moves in your legs and things like that. And I'll tell you, like, you know, can you get lower? Feel it in your quads, use your butt, work your abs, use your arms. Like, these are, like, if you're using your body, it's working. You're going to see it work. You're going to feel it work.
I love that. That's such a great point. Can you elaborate just a little bit more on this program is for everyone? Because I know, like, the 21-day fix is great, and I told you this weekend, like, I think that program's for everyone, but someone who has, like, a lot of weight to lose, is this something that's more, I guess, is a better option for them? Someone who has maybe limited range of motion or has a lot of weight to lose?
Absolutely. So let's start with that person first, because 21-day fix for the last 2 years has been your entry program.
Your
right?
phone's moving.
Oh, I know, it just fell over. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay. So for the last 2 years, we kind of used 21-day fix really as our main entry program for people who maybe have a lot of weight to lose and that sort of thing. But let's, like, I can tell you right now, the feedback when Beachbody does focus groups is I can tell you that 80% of people who do 21-day fix follow CAT the modifier when they start, okay? So even the regular version of 21-day fix is still a little bit out of their reach. They're still modifying that And even in modifying with cat, they might be modifying the modifier and not making it through the full 60 seconds of a move. It takes them several rounds to get there, okay? Which, that's fine, and that's great because it's a challenge for them. But this is now what I think, one, is going to be a fantastic entry program for so many people who are afraid of weight training, maybe are not allowed to do weight training, have, like you said, limited range of motions or issues with their joints because there's zero equipment necessary. It's incredibly low impact, even with the minimal amount of like hopping and jumping. It's still, it's very minimal, but there's also the modifier with it. It is only 27 minutes long. You are distracted by the fact that there's awesome music playing. That's one thing. I love Size. I think Size is a fantastic workout program. The one thing I was disappointed in when I did Size was the music you hear throughout the routine is what we call a click track, where you just hear the beat of the music, but you don't hear lyrics. And it's not till you get to the very end, the last 2.5 minutes, that you get to dance to the song, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that was the first and foremost thing for me when creating Country Eat. I was like, I will not have a click track. I need the best music to keep people interested. So every song, like every workout has 6 songs in it. You're getting music, the beat, the tempo, the lyrics. You're getting all of that the whole time through. So it does make it fun and motivating, where for somebody who maybe doesn't like to work out, that's a nice distraction from just, come on, lift. You've got 8 more reps. You've got 7 more reps. You've got 30 more seconds. You can do it. Like, you sort of just lose yourself in the music, which is really fun. So for somebody who does have a lot of weight to lose, it is, you know, Carl makes the joke, it's like walking, but sideways. You know, it sort of has that feel to it where, you know, if you can move forward and you can move backward and you can move side to side, like, you're good. You've got this. You can totally do this. It's a great way to get somebody up and moving and enjoying fitness and trying the nutrition portion of it and seeing amazing results. That being said, it is not just for the person who has a lot of weight to lose, because any workout is what you make of it. You know, whether it's 21-day fix or hammer and chisel or P90X, if you give it your all, you're going to have a much harder workout than somebody who comes in and half-asses it. It's the exact same thing with Country Heat. If you come in there and you have fun and you just dance your booty off regardless of how you look, you're gonna sweat, you're gonna use your legs. You know, for every move, if I'm like telling you to bend your knees and get lower, if you bend your knees and get lower, you're essentially getting down into a lunge or a squat, you know, so you're working your body. So it doesn't have to be for the person who only has a lot of weight to lose. Somebody who's in great shape, I use it as my cardio so often now, because I'm like, oh my God, I would much rather do this for cardio than to go get on a treadmill. I love dance class. I've always like preferred to go to dance classes as my form of cardio. Sometimes it's just really hard to do in my schedule to get to a class that fits into it. But if I can turn on some fun country music and dance for 30 minutes and break a great sweat and my quads are on fire and my abs are working and everything's working, heck yeah, I'm doing that. So even if you're in phenomenal shape already, it's just a great cardio.
Oh my God, hold on. My lights are like flickering.
Did I get out in time? Is there a storm?
No, I don't know what's going on with, oh my God, it's so dark. Oh my God. Hold on.
But no, you're good.
Sorry about that.
That's okay, there she is. So yeah, so it's definitely for the beginner. Like, it's definitely a great way to pull a beginner in. But it's also, like, if you have somebody who's just like, I'm bored, I've been doing the same thing, or like my body needs a break, or like I need something new for cardio, I did it today. You can make it a hybrid where, like, today I did Country Heat. I did a dance routine from Country Heat for cardio, and then I did Upper Fix Extreme. It was like, you know, I didn't do them right back to back. I had a little time in between them because the way my day was set up. But you know, you can still get your lifting program in, but have this as a great source of cardio in your box of tools, like I said. So it really is for everybody.
I think that's a great point, especially for the coaches that are gonna start now sharing this with their teams and people who are, you know, really heavy into fitness, that they have an option. I love that. That's a great tool for us to be able to, you know, to really promote this program to everyone and not just the beginner fitness.
Here's something else great for you guys too, for coaches especially. So normally when a product launches at Summit, I don't know if you guys know this or not, it only launches at Summit for the first like 3 days, right? Like you can only get it if you're at Summit. And then the following week, it'll open up to Team Beachbody, and then a week or two after that, it opens up to the general public. So,
oh my God.
especially since so many people have the containers because we put them with everything now, 21 Day Fix, Extreme, Hammer Chisel, all of it. What Carl has decided to do this time around is Country Heat will be available to the entire Team Beachbody network as soon as it is released. So you don't have to be at Summit. The other cool thing is it'll be available immediately on Beachbody On Demand. So let's say you have a client going, oh, I want it, but do I have to pay the $60? I already have containers. The meal plan's the same as 21 Day Fix. I already have it. I don't want to pay that much to get more of what I already have. You can direct them right to Beachbody On Demand. They're obviously going to get it at a lower price on there. They can start streaming it instantly. They don't have to wait for it to ship to their house. Nothing. It's just like, boom, you've got it. You're set. You're ready to go. And I think that's a really cool new thing that we're doing to make it available, especially to the coaches. Because obviously, I know, like I said, for the coaches, you guys are like me. You've probably got 40 different sets of containers. You're just like another set of containers. Yay!
Yeah.
But definitely, and make sure you encourage the people who are brand new people, who are newbies, who don't have the containers and don't have the meal plan. You still have to pair it with the meal plan. That's where you're going to see the best results.
Absolutely. I say that all the time. You gotta eat right to get results. That's just the way it is. So, and that's a great point. So, guys, all the coaches on the line, you heard it first. That your customers, you won't have to wait till we get back from Summit to have it. You can have it right there on Beachbody On Demand. Such an amazing, amazing advantage. So, I have one more question for you, unless there's any other points that you want to hit. Guys and the program. I know that there's guys in the videos, but will men like this program?
Here's what I've seen. First of all, yes, there's men in the program, and like we were really particular when we casted this. I was like, I need some manly men because it's going to be harder to get guys to try this as it is, okay? So first of all, I brought Cupcake back. If you guys don't know, Cupcake is a dancer. Cupcake is a hardcore hip-hop dancer, actually. And I was like, you're doing me a solid. Get in here. You're dancing to some country music. And he's like, no problem. He did it. He loved it. He's like, I would have never done it for anybody but you, but I had the best time. Like, and there are guys in the program. But we've had tons of guys in the test group, and they all came in with sort of the same attitude, which you're going to be met with resistance from it. They all came in with sort of, they're like, oh, dancing, da-da-da, all right, I want to be in the test group, I want to give it a shot. So they did it. But they're having phenomenal results. They're having a lot of fun with it. A lot of them are doing it with their wives. Like, I think we have 1 or 2 like husband-wives in the test group. So they're just having fun getting to dance together. I can tell you we've got 3 guys in our Dallas test group that have lost 60+ pounds in 3 rounds. So in 90 days, they've lost 60 pounds, and they're dancing. Like, I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, if you've got weight to lose and you're going to lose 60 pounds in 3 months, like, they're going to do it. So
that's amazing.
As we start to release the transformations and things like that, definitely grab those assets, start posting them, because the guys are having some of the best results.
That's awesome. Speaking of which, I didn't ask you what were the results from the coach test group, and then we have Katie to talk about her experience.
So honestly, I'll be honest with you, our coach test group just wrapped up, and since I literally just got back from Miami last night, I was on vacation, and I tried very hard to detach from work. So I haven't even gone in and looked at it yet, but I can tell you just from what I was watching over the 3 weeks leading up, like the last 3 weeks, like they were killing it. They were killing it to the point where I was looking at it and I was like patting myself on the back. I was like, oh, I did good. Like, but here's why, and technically speaking, this is what I can tell you. Technically speaking, our results are better than 21 Day Fix. Like, what I'm seeing come out of the test groups are bigger weight loss numbers than I saw even come out of 21 Day Fix. And here's why, because everybody's going to be like, well, wait, 21 Day Fix and you're lifting weights and it's much harder, and that's true. 21 Day Fix is 3 weeks long and not a month, so they do get an extra week on this program. But also, the first week of 21 day 6, a lot of people get that cortisol response, which is that inflammatory response because their body's not used to lifting weights. So during that first week, sometimes people don't lose a lot of weight. Sometimes their body actually like holds on to it because they're retaining water and their body's trying to repair. Whereas you don't get that cortisol response from dancing. So immediately your body kicks in and just is like, oh, cool, I can let go of weight. So yeah, the results are mind-blowing. I'm loving everything I've seen. I'm so proud. I really honestly believe if the coaches embrace this program like they should, this will be bigger than 21 Day Fix.
It's up to us to share it.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
up to us. I have one more question I just thought of.
Yes.
Did anyone in the test group use the supplements, the Beachbody Performance line?
Not that I know of, because now I've seen some people use an Energize here and there and a Hydrate here and there, but aside from that, it's kind of like 21 Day Fix where we don't really encourage the supplement line with it, because although you're sweating like crazy, which is why Hydrate is actually really good for it, and Energize is totally okay too, I say, because I do want you to get in there and dance your butt off, and it is cardio. The Recover and the Vanilla Recharge, those are really meant for super intense, beat the heck out of your body, breaking down muscle fibers, so you need them to repair the muscles. And we're just not tearing muscle fibers that same way in this particular workout. So I don't want you having the extra, 200, 250 calories when it's not quite necessary. Now, if you start doing hybrids where you're doing 21 Day Fix Extreme and Country Heat or something like that, then yes, by all means you can use it. But
Okay.
I would only recommend Hydrate and Energize with Country Heat.
Totally makes sense. Okay, well, I mean, that wraps up my questions. I think we covered all our bases. I'm sure you guys are probably gonna have some kind of master Facebook challenge group at some point.
Oh, I'm sure it'll happen. Like, I know right now we're getting going on the 21 Day Fix Extreme one and the infomercial group for that. But I'm sure as soon as we release, I know I'm going to run one, just because I always love to run one and sort of be there to guide everybody through. And then we'll see what Beachbody and Carl wants to do in terms of having a massive one. But the more the merrier. And the one other thing, actually, let me touch on this point.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody who's a master trainer or who wants to just be certified to teach Country Heat, this is a fantastic program if you're looking to up your business in any way and go out and be certified to teach, because it is super easy to teach, okay? The music is completely cut for you. We give you so many cues. We teach you exactly how to cue it. Exactly what the steps are. The steps are really basic. So we do have the Country Heat Live certification taking place at Summit on Wednesday. I'll be there teaching part of it, taking you guys through it. But it's just so fun to be able to take this one out to the gyms and get big groups of people doing it. So if you're thinking about it or thinking about getting certified in a program, this is a great one to sort of get your feet wet with. It's like, especially if you're a newbie, like jumping into an Insanity or a P90X, like that's a challenge to teach.
Mm-hmm.
This is a great way to do it. So definitely go to the Country Heat Live site and sign up to be certified at Summit, because that'll be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So I guess that's it. Thank you again, Autumn, for your time and for sharing so much about this amazing program. We're super excited, and we can't wait for Summit to see you teach live and just experience it with you. And also, for anyone who's in South Florida, don't forget that we're having Autumn and Carl will be our guests at Super Friday. Yes. And there will be a live workout. So make sure you're there, get your tickets, because we're going to have a blast that night.
Be there also, because at Summit, obviously, it was very limited how many people could sign up for each of the workouts, and one Country Heat Live workout being taught at Summit. And in terms of that Super Saturday weekend, even though Carl and I are hitting 7 different cities in 3 days, I'm only teaching workouts at 2 of the events. So Miami is one of them, and Dallas is the other one. So other than that, if we're talking about it, we're showing demos. There will be workouts going on at those events. It just won't be me leading Country Heat. So so I'm excited to bring it to Miami and bring you guys the heat, since you guys just gave me some awesome heat for vacation. And so you guys, it was my pleasure being on. I hope you enjoy hearing Katie talk about her experience. I'm actually going to log on to our Facebook group and see how all my Country Heat people wrapped up and what the results were. And you can check out my Facebook page, because I'll start to post a lot of the transformations as well. And feel free to grab any photos you like from there and post them to your page and get your people ready.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Autumn, and we'll see you at Summit in 1 month.
Yes, I'll see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. Have a great night.
You too.
All right, Katie.
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
Ready? So, Katie, you got lucky, you got picked. What an honor. I'm sure you felt super excited to be part of this amazing test group. Tell us a little bit about where you were before you were chosen as far as fitness, and how this program has just, like, you know, what it's done for you.
Okay. So I would say before Country Heat, I was desperately ready to get back on track. So I had done the ultimate reset. I had gained, I was the heaviest that I have been since having my daughter, and which she's 6. So it's been a while since I was that heavy. I did the ultimate reset and dropped a significant amount of weight. But as we all know, with something that extreme, it's not really a lifestyle change, and I wasn't working out. So a lot of it just came back on. I love the ultimate reset, but it's not like a long-term weight loss program as much as it is just resetting your body, cleansing your body after you're hard on it. And so I needed something sustainable long-term. This could not have come at a better, sorry, my dog's barking.
It's all right.
It couldn't have come at a better time for me, just because it's been so long since I've been really, oh my gosh, really? She hasn't done this the whole night.
It's just Murphy's Law.
It's been so long since I've been this committed to a program, this consistent with a program, and my husband's coming together. It was just, I was in dire need of it. So it was a blessing. It came at the right time. I was definitely at a loss of what to do, sort of in a slump, in a funk. I am not, I've never been a huge boot camp type of workout person. It's hard for me to finish a program when somebody's constantly reminding me, I know this hurts, I know you're in pain, but keep going. Like, I don't like to think about it. I need to be distracted, like Autumn was talking about. And so I was finding it difficult to focus and stay consistent with a program. I had program ADD, and because of that, I would get discouraged and give up. So I feel like it was cyclical, in that I would get all pumped up and ready and committed to do a program, and then I would feel like a big fat failure because I would lose interest, or I would hate it, or it was just boring to me, and I would give up and feel depressed, and I would comfort myself with tortilla chips. So that's where I was.
And I think, you know, a lot of people go through that with programs. You know, fitness programs are not one size fits all. You know, we all have different tastes, and I'm glad that you found something that really speaks to you. Are you a country music fan?
Well, I am, yeah.
Okay.
I have been. I mean, I'm not, it's funny because I have not listened to the new stuff in a long time. I listened to country music a lot in high school and some in junior high and like throughout my 20s, but like the newer stuff I didn't really like, and now I'm back into it again. Like
Awesome.
I've been listening to the newer stuff again. But I will say this, so I like country music. I do not work out to country music before this. Like that never made sense to me.
Right.
The idea, like I listen to like booty music when I like go on the treadmill or whatever, you know, I need like the beat. And so the idea when I started this of how am I going to keep going to country music? Like if I'm sweaty and tired, I'm telling you, it was amazing that the way that it motivated me and kept me interested. So the music it's a huge part of it. I totally agree with
And so that's why Autumn was so adamant about having the songs go through, you know, play throughout the entire workout. I know I did one workout and I was having a blast. It was super fun, and I'm not a country music fan. So what did you like best about Country Heat?
As someone who does not love boot camp style fitness and the kind of fitness where you're kind of torturing yourself for results, I loved that I pushed play and all of a sudden I had 12 minutes left. Like, it just went so fast. And I never say that. Like, that is so unusual for me. Like, I mean, even T25, yeah, it's 25 minutes, but those are 25 painful freaking minutes.
It is. It is.
And I did it, but I didn't at all like it. And this is the first program where I can say, you know, I push play, I am laughing, I'm smiling. I have to laugh at myself. I'm sure I look like a goof. I know I do, but I am sweating by the end. Like, I have 10 minutes left and I'm like, how did this happen? And that is what I love. It's like, I know I burned a lot of calories. I know, I mean, I'm sweating like a pig. And all of a sudden I have 10 minutes left and 5 minutes left and it's done. And I'm like, that was really fun. And I came downstairs. When I got chosen for this, like, yeah, of course I wanted to be in a test group. But I mean, that's a goal of a lot of us. But I didn't, there was a part of me that was like, really? Country Heat? I don't know. Like, I'm not sure how I'm going to do with this. And I can tell you with 100% conviction and certainty that there was no other program for me to do a test group other than this one. This, out of the entire Beachbody repertoire, is the only one that I believe I would finish from start to finish with a smile on my face and not kill my family. I am not like, I'm not overly hungry. Like, I'm full, I'm satisfied. And it's like the workouts for me are just the perfect balance with the amount of food that I'm eating. I still have energy. I still feel good. And so I've just never, like, I don't know how I would have done in another test group. So I know for a fact that this program is something that if you're tired of boot camp style workouts, if you're tired of making yourself do it and you want to like enjoy it, it's been a release for me. It's been a time for me to let go, forget anxieties. It's just been, I can't even, like, I totally agree with her. Usually I would sort of revert back to the treadmill because I wouldn't want to do T25 or size. I can't keep up with size. I mean, I truly do not get a workout with size because I can't keep up. And I know if you're the type of person that can do that kind of workout, I'm sure the workout is amazing. But if you can't keep up, you're not working out much. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So this is amazing for people who have two left feet like me, who want to have fun, who want to stay focused. It's just been, you know, transformative for me, for sure.
I think that's an incredible selling point, quote unquote, is having fun, feeling a release, feeling enjoy, like you're just having a great time. Because a lot of people don't, let's be real, a lot of people don't like to exercise. And if you're enjoying it and you're seeing results, I mean, that's just like a win-win for everybody.
I think, you know, it's great, like some of these extreme programs, I'm sure if you did hammer and chisel from start to finish, yeah, your results are going to be more dramatic. But ask yourself if you're going to stick with it. And that's what I had to tell myself, like, you know, I love to be the best. We all love to be the best, but I have to be realistic with myself. And if I'm not sticking to these other workouts, I still need fitness in my life. I still need to break a sweat. I still need to burn calories. I still need to make sure my heart is healthy. And this was the perfect amount of exercise for me. And then there's the dance conditioning that, you know, for a while people were like, I'm not sure how my arms are going to work out. She works more of your arms in that you do it once or twice a week. It kind of varies week to week. But it definitely helps a little bit more with the definition. And I've loved it. I think and I totally agree with her. If you are the kind of person that's doing extreme fitness right now, I think it would be an amazing break, but not a break. Like you're still, you know, keeping your aerobic exercise up. I think it would be a great complement to any other, you know, regimen like exercise.
I actually thought that was a really valid point that she made, because someone like me, I beat myself up constantly for long periods of time. And a rest or a different change of pace will do the body good. So I'm glad that she actually spoke about that, because that'll speak to a lot of people who have been doing maybe several rounds of hammer and chisel back to back to back and are looking for, you know, like a change of pace. So I agree with that. How was the nutritional plan? You spoke a little bit about the food, that you felt satisfied and you felt energetic. The nutrition plan, and did Shakeology, obviously, did it play a role in your?
Yeah, so I'm addicted to the cafe latte. So I have to have my Shakeology. For me, the Shakeology always just helps me with my cravings, because I like my sweets, I like my milkshakes, and my energy level, and just my overall health. I mean, you know, I feel like if I don't drink my Shakeology, I'm going to be the first to catch a virus or the first to get a headache or whatever. It kept me healthy during the program, which kept me working out. And I needed that. So, and it also simplifies things when I have my kids, and it's just an easy meal for me to make that I know I'm going to love. I can grab it and go in the car. It's just, and I know I don't need a vitamin. I know I'm getting all my nutrition. So it just kind of takes the worry out of it for me.
Absolutely.
But then as far as the meal plan goes, it was perfect. Like, I have tried to do the 21-day fix before, and the 21-day fix for me it's boot camp style again, and it works. I know it works, and I know the meal plan works, but I'm one of those people, I'm all or nothing. And if I'm not sticking to the fitness side of it, I give up on the nutrition side of it, because I'm a perfectionist in a lot of ways. And so if I feel like I'm failing at these workouts, I'm not loving these workouts, then I'm like, screw it, I'm just done. And the nice thing was, these workouts felt so achievable for me. And it's not because I'm like, you know, terrible with fitness. I mean, I grew up an athlete, and I love lifting weights, but cardio, I am just not a cardio person. I'm not a good, I mean, I run, but not well. So for me to love a cardio program, it's just amazing. Becky knows I was in love with Body Pump. We don't do Body Pump anymore.
I know.
And I was very into resistance training. So for me to fall in love with a cardio program, it's just shocking. So I love it though. I don't know. I mean, okay. So I'm back to the program again. The nutrition. I felt like it was just the right amount of exercise. I felt full. Like, I felt like it sustained my workouts. I dropped the weight without being hungry and cranky. That's what I meant by like killing my family, because when I can get very hangry.
Yeah, me too.
So it wasn't like, I wasn't like dizzy or lightheaded when I was doing my workouts. I felt like I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to get started. I have the right amount of food, the right amount of carbs, the right amount of protein, the right amount of anything that I needed. I felt like it was sustaining my workouts, and it was just the perfect combination for me.
So tell us, what were your results, or what are your results?
We're not done.
Oh, we're not done.
We're wrapping up, but we're done Thursday. Thursday. I'm down 10 pounds.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
I know.
Very nice.
So yeah, I don't know my inches yet. I've not measured, but I can tell you I feel a million times better. My goal was 11, so I have till Thursday to drop one more pound. But I feel so much better, and I'm not done. Like, that is another thing. So I thought that at this point I would be like, hallelujah, this test group is over on Thursday. And instead I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start another round, and I'm not dreading it. And that is just so unusual for me. Like, I feel like I told my husband the first couple weeks of the program, I said, I used to say that so when I was in my 20s, I was about 125 pounds. And I'll just tell you guys right now, I'm like 143. Not anywhere close. But I told my husband, like the second week of the program, I was like, I think I could get into the 120s with this. And I was always, like, the last 5 or 6 years, I have said to myself, the 120s are long gone. Like, it's not happening again. I'd have to torture myself, and I like to eat too much. I like my wine too much. But after doing this program, I could see myself doing this long term, and it may take 4 or 5 months, but I feel like I could do that again.
But you'll do it the right way, so then it'll stay off.
Yes, and it's like, it's a long-term thing, and it's just, this is the first one I can see myself doing long-term and see myself reaching a goal that really I kind of had let go because I didn't think that it was achievable for me anymore. So it's just fun. It's like, it kept my interest, it had me excited, and I'm already ready for round 2, which is a miracle in and of itself.
I have to say that I can tell just by the sparkle or the twinkle in your eye that you really love the program. It makes me happy that you found something that speaks to you, because that's so important in fitness. Like I said, it's not one size fits all. I may like extreme, you don't, and that's all good as long as you like and it makes you happy and you're seeing the results that you want. That's all that matters here, and it just makes me like so happy that you found something that's for you.
To stay active, have fun, keep moving, like she said, and not feel so defeated if some of those more extreme workouts aren't.
Yes, and we see it all the time. It's like you get your butt handed to you the first workout, and then you don't want to come back.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. Okay, so just speaking briefly on the actual workouts, were they easy to follow?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay. A couple of the moves took me a few times, you know, like to get it right. But it was like, that was part of what made it fun, was that there were, I mean, she said it's so easy. She's a dance major.
Yeah.
It is doable for anybody if it's doable for me. But a couple of times, like there might be a couple moves here and there that I had to, okay, what are, you know, her feet doing exactly? But that was kind of part of the fun of like building up and like feeling like you're kind of learning something new. And but overall, I don't know of anyone who's a worse dancer than me. And I don't say that, I am not kidding. Like, I cannot do the electric slide. I do not dance at weddings. I do not dance. I don't dance. So the whole idea, like I remember when I was asked to do this, I like had to read through and make sure that I was not required to submit video, because I was like, I'll do this in the privacy of my own home, but the idea of anybody else seeing me do this is crazy. I didn't even dance at my prom. So I think it stems back to the fact that when I was in 2nd grade, my mother put me in a dance class that was my older sister. She was in 6th grade. And it was a jazz class, and I couldn't keep up with any of the 6th graders. And it was like, it gave me a complex or something. And then I felt like a horrible dancer my whole life. So I never danced. And so if I can do it, anybody can do it. But you know what I love about it is that the moves are simple, but it gives you a really good workout. Becky, I think you froze up. Oh, just for a second.
Okay.
Because the moves are simple, I can get a good workout. Like I'm not so lost in trying to follow choreography that I'm losing the moves. Does that make sense? Like sometimes
it does, because in size, a few times I was lost, and then I get frustrated and you don't want to do it.
Yeah, and you feel like I'm not getting the workout in that someone who would be a really good dancer is getting in.
Mm-hmm.
I am literally dripping in sweat by minute, or like when I have like 13 minutes left, I'm dripping in sweat. And it's fun. It's like, I'm not even, you know, I'm not torturing myself. I'm not looking at the clock that much. I'm barely looking at the clock. And when it's over, like I could do 2 of them if I wanted to. I'm not sure what that sound is, but yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I could do 2 of them. So I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, anybody could do it. Anybody. But at the same time, we have some people in our group with dance backgrounds, and they look way better doing it. I'm not going to lie. Like they post their videos and I'm like, wow, they look really good doing that. But so I feel like it's for anybody. It's for people that love to dance. And if you love to dance and you're a natural dancer, like you said, you kind of add your own flair. When she first said, like, make it your own, I was like, I can't make it my own. I'm just trying to like get the moves down. You know, I have no personal flair to add to this. But there were people who did, you know, like right off the bat, they were able to like add little arm movements in. And I'm trying to do that now. Like I'm trying to add a little bit of flair here and there, but it's just fun. I mean, you just don't take yourself too seriously and have fun with it, and you'll love it. I
love it. And I'm sure now in round 2, you'll get your flair down. You'll get it.
I'm gonna try.
And we're gonna expect to see some moves at Summit, by the way. So tell me, because I know I was in the Masters Hammer and Chisel coach test group, and I actually had never been part of a challenge group, like a challenger. I had never been a challenger before, and it was an amazing experience, the camaraderie. How was the test group experience for you? Did it help you stay focused? What did it do for you to enhance your experience?
Well, it's definitely inspired me to step it up with my challenge groups. I'm starting a 21-day fix challenge group in July, and because of the support and encouragement of the group, I mean, it kept me going. It kept me, you know, they'd post pictures of their food, and it's just like imagine a challenge group where every single one of your customers just jumps in and gives it their all and is excited. It was just the energy of it kept everybody going. And it's probably been my favorite experience as a Beachbody coach since I joined. And it's just been, everybody's been consistent, and we're all different. Like, so many people came in saying that they didn't like country music. Some people had literally over 100 pounds to lose, and other people were a size 4. So like, it was all across the board, fitness levels, sizes, goals, you know, music interests, whether they're like had experience with dance, just all across the board. And yet we've all come together. We all have fallen in love with the program. We all have had results, and everybody's excited. There were people in the beginning that were afraid they were going to regress with fitness. And those same people have some pretty awesome before and after pictures.
Oh, that's good to know. I can't wait to see all those pictures.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see them.
Actually. I mean, I've seen people getting abs from this program. So that's pretty cool.
I cannot wait to see all the results now. So we're coming up at an hour, and anything that you want to share to the coaches on how to maybe promote this, any tips, just your forum, whatever you want to say.
Well, I know that some of the coaches were saying that it was on demand today. I'm not sure if it's going to continue to be, but I am not, like I said, I'm not a dancer, and I don't look amazing when I do these moves, but I've posted a few videos, and it's definitely helped me show people what the program is. So I would recommend getting out of your comfort zone and taking a video or two and making it kind of fun. Just be careful with the music when you post on Facebook. You know, it can't be copyrighted music. It has to be whatever. Anyways, so,
yeah, they'll take it down.
If you fast forward it enough, though, if you fast forward the music enough, Facebook doesn't detect what you're playing, and it's usually okay.
Okay.
So, you know, you can make them fun and fast forward them or do whatever you want to do. But I would get it out there, show that you're doing the program yourself. I would share before and after pictures. You know, you're going to see a bunch starting to flood Facebook, and they're awesome. They're really good. And just really talk about how it's a program for people that want to have fun and get lost in their program. Just like almost forget that it's fitness. And that's kind of where I'm at. And even my daughter said it, you know, I said, I've got to go work out, you guys. I was talking to her and her friend, and she said, you don't have to work out. You have to go do country dancing. And it was like, that's exactly right. That's how I feel. And I feel like that's how so many other people are going to feel. So the program speaks to a lot of different people. And I think that more than anything, my prayer is that people don't shut it out, that they don't blow it off. Because I'm going to be totally honest with you, if I weren't in the test group, I'm not sure I would have been taking this program very seriously. Last year at Summit, when it came up, I literally looked at Matt and I said, what is this? What are they thinking? And it's my favorite one. So don't be closed-minded. Even if you don't feel like you're a country music person, don't be closed-minded. Like they said, I've been blown away by the response. When I post about it, people I didn't even expect to love country music are like, I need to hear more about this. So just be open-minded and go for it and talk, because even if, like she said, even if you don't feel like you're going to love it, first of all, give it a shot, because I bet you will. And secondly, you have no idea how many other people are looking for this, and they may not even know it. So
sure. I agree. And I honestly had the same reaction, but when I did that workout on the cruise, I was surprised. I had a great time. The music was fun. You know, I was adding my own flair and like moving, and my legs were burning, and I had a great time. I was like, whoa, that was a lot of fun. I liked it.
All the workouts are pretty challenging. Like even the people that are really into fitness, they were, you know, we had like 2, down and dirty and bring the heat. And bring the heat is my favorite. And I'm telling you, if you don't think that that's a workout, then I don't know, like you're just a freak of nature or something, because that is a hard workout. And even the people in the group that are really fit and real, you know, they do the extreme programs, they were like, wow, bring the heat's legit. And down and dirty is another one. So some of them, I know the country swing has been the one that's been on demand, and it's great, it's fun, but it's kind of, it's the first one you do. And then as you get into it a little bit more, the moves don't get harder, but some of them, you know, she amps it up a little bit and it's fun.
That's good to know. I actually forgot to ask that if there was like a progression in the way that the workouts were actually lined up from easier and then
back and forth. So like you will revisit country swing when you're but it's usually like she'll do a couple of the harder ones and then kind of bring it back.
It's like a recovery kind of.
I feel like that's what she's doing anyways. She hasn't said that, but it feels that way.
Okay. Well, it makes sense because you got to give your body a break anyway. Yeah. So I'm really excited for you, and I'm excited to see your results, and I'm ecstatic that you're going into round 2, and I'm sure by summit you're going to look fabulous, and I have no doubt you're going to hit your goal of 120.
125.
125. Okay. 125. So do you have anything else you want to add?
No, I don't think so. I love the program. I hope you guys do too. I know you will. So give it a shot for sure.
Guys, right now the goal is, and I mean, the call to action is take action. If I were you, I mean, what I did when I was in the test group, I opened an event on my like page and invited people to it. Once the results start to come out, you can start sharing those results in the event page, start announcing a challenge group as soon, like maybe in August, and start getting the word out. But it's up to us, the coaches, to take action and start sharing all the materials that are going to start to be, I'm sure, inundating social media in a couple of days. This program is I think it's going to be a game changer. I mean, there's a lot of people in the United States that need something like this, that they can enjoy and just have like a different take on fitness. Fitness doesn't have to be painful. It can be fun. And I think Country Heat's going to be amazing for us. So thank you, Katie, so much for your take on everything. And, just keep doing it.
I am. Thank you so much. You guys have a good night.
All right, guys. Good night.